Okay, I hit record.
Okay.
Hey, I hit record.
Yeah. Back with another vlog.
Welcome.
To the Journey of Coffee. My name is Chris Faulkner.
And I'm Jamie Clausen.
And we're here to tell you a little bit about coffee. And this week in our Speedy Vlog edition.
Speedy vlog.
I don't know.
I like it.
I like it too. We're gonna talk mail order coffee because this fine person right here for Christmas got me mail order coffee. And so I think it is possibly one of the coolest presents I've ever received in my entire life.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. It's like, you know, people have their wine gifts and they have their Scotch ones, which probably...
Salami?
Salami?
Yeah, don't you join meat clubs?
Oh yeah, meat club.
Yeah.
Meat club sounds like Fight Club. You just never tell anyone about it. You're like, oh, I got some salami
in the
last night. Yeah, I don't think that happens. Anyways, so coffee subscriptions I think are actually really cool, especially for someone like us who love coffee and want to try new coffee. But in the same sense, I think they're really cool for people who don't really drink coffee.
Yes.
Because if you are not a coffee drinker and you always go to Starbucks or Tim Hortons or McDonald's, but you do have some kind of machine at home, this is maybe the easiest way for you to try something
that you would never try before.
That you would never try.
Exactly.
Maybe you're intimidated by like coffee culture.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not sure if you have all the right equipment, or you don't want to seem silly, or you walk into the store and you're just like staring at stuff and you're like, I don't know what any of this means.
And you buy the one with the weird name.
Yeah. Or you buy like something from Colombia because you just always
Everyone loves Colombian coffee.
Yeah, Juan Valdez. Or if you watched our last vlog, Kona coffee.
Exactly.
So you got me the roaster pack.
I did.
What can you tell us anything about the roaster pack, or what's the deal with this fancy dancy roaster pack?
So the roaster pack is Canadian, which is one of the kind of deciding factors for me.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of roaster packs.
Yeah.
Not the roaster pack, but subscription coffee from other roasters, but it's from one roaster.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is multi-roaster.
Yeah.
So every month you get 3 different ones.
Yeah, and so I think that's a neat thing too. If you do have a coffee shop you like, Edmonton has a number of great coffee shops now. You can get a subscription from Transcend, or you can get a subscription from the Colombian. If you're in Calgary, you know, you can do something from Analog. I'm sure Phil and Seb have a subscription.
They do.
Yeah. So lots of options for specific roasters.
Yes.
But not as many options for companies like this that reach out and deal with roasters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I thought, as somebody who drinks a lot of coffee, you need variety in your life.
Yeah. It is the spice of life.
It is the spice of life.
And they've been around since 2013. And the cool part is they actually work with roasters and growers and kind of make it more than just here's a bag of coffee in the mail. They want you to know about that, right?
Yeah. And don't they have tasting notes? And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Yeah.
We haven't
so
looked yet.
we could get into it. For example, this is the April pack. It is April. We're a timely vlog, you know. They did have in the March pack. They had from Propeller, which is in Toronto.
And it was Timber Train, I believe, is one of them.
Timber Train, which is from Vancouver. And then DeMello, I think, is also another one that was in the March pack, and it was from Toronto as well, right?
I think so.
Yeah. It's been a really cool experience to see a number of roasters that I know of, and then some roasters that I don't know of. So I think this is a really cool thing. So shall we see what's in?
Yes, we shall.
April 2019.
Is this an unboxing video?
Oh my god, it's an unboxing video. I have a knife.
Hashtag unboxing. The official Amazon unpacking box. Oh, careful.
Can you imagine? This is like right in the coffee. So as mentioned, here is a quick and amazing little pamphlet about the coffees this month. So we have
Quietly Coffee from Sterling, Ontario.
Yeah. We have Bows and Arrows coffee from Victoria. And then Hatch Coffee from Toronto. Hatch has been in here before since I've had it since December, and Quietly and Bows and Arrows is not something. Really cool part. They give you all this information. So where it came from, the altitude, if it was washed.
Ooh, what's all this gibberish? Learn more.
Yeah.
They sent you to a website.
The date it was roasted. On the back of this one, it talks about V60s versus Calitas for how you brew it.
Yep.
Tasting notes, like this says shortbread and marmalade. I am pretty excited for shortbread and marmalade.
Oh, I have blackberry and chocolate and something in French that I don't know.
Beaujolais Nouveau. Is that Beaujolais Nouveau?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Beaujolais.
And they also, if you decide you want to buy this specific roast, they give you like a code to purchase it.
So you have all these cool things, and then you get these cool little coffee bags that are resealable, because you know how much Jamie and I love the resealable coffee bags.
Yep. And I do like that they are consistent branding, so it doesn't just look like a mishmash.
Yeah.
But they also keep the branding of the roaster.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. And so you get to see, again, all the details. You get to see the source of it. So this is from the Hatch Coffee is from Burundi. The Quietly Coffee is from Rwanda.
Bows and Arrows is Honduras.
Yeah. So really cool. And we should make some of this.
We should. One other point I was going to make is when you're ordering your subscription pack, you can actually choose what kind of coffee you want.
Oh.
So you can choose filter coffee or you can choose espresso.
Okay.
So I thought espresso is less exciting in the ways you can. I mean, you can make whatever with espresso beans, but I felt like filter coffee would be a larger, diverse selection.
Yeah, and I found this really great for lots of reasons. But before we do it, we should really just try some of this coffee this month.
Yeah.
To the coffee.
Coffee's made.
The coffee's made. So we did an Aeropress recipe, which was the winning
Aeropress recipe
from 2016, which is an inverted Aeropress method. I'll link it or put it up, whatever. So the first one we did was the Quietly coffee. So again, Sterling, Ontario. It's a Rwandan. It's from the North Province. It was grown between 1800 and 2200. It's a red bourbon varietal, and it's naturally processed. Which again, we'll do a whole wash natural process thing. It's got a great color.
I find usually yellow bourbon is a more common variety.
Than the red.
I don't know if I've knowingly had red bourbon.
So have a first little taste here.
Smells good.
And I know we kind of mentioned it earlier, but I feel like we talked about it enough that let's see what you get.
Oh. It's smooth like butter.
It's definitely smooth, yeah. I'm wondering some days if we just continue with the Aeropress method for this, because it's been such a consistent way to try the coffees.
It's quick.
Yeah, and we'll get into pour overs and we'll make some and talk about it, but you know, you mentioned when we ground this.
Oh yes, yeah, it smelled like blackberries.
Yeah, the nose was very blackberry. I don't know what Beaujolais Nouveau is supposed to taste like, so really.
Oh yes, I get hints of it.
I mean, I get Beaujolais. What's the opposite of old? Nouveau?
I don't know.
That was a bad new old joke. Parlez-vous français? Lots of chocolate. Mm-hmm. I don't think I get much of the blackberry now that it's actually made.
No.
But I get a very, like you said, to use your word, buttery smooth chocolate.
Yeah, like it just feels nice on the tongue.
Milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Mmm. Move it around a bit. A little bit of berry there. And maybe as it's cooling down, but if you move it around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get the blackberry. If you just take a sip and it goes, chocolate, straight up chocolate. Swirl it around like a gargle. Berry comes out.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's quite delicious.
What do we got next?
Next, we have the Bows and Arrow.
Okay.
Orlando Moreno from Honduras in the Santa Barbara region. 1580 to 1650s.
1580, so this was 18 to 22, so a little bit lower, which I feel like makes sense. This is a Rwandan coffee. African coffees typically are grown higher.
Right. This is a Pacus varietal.
Okay.
And it is washed.
Okay.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay.
This might be a weird thing to say, but this smells more like just kind of a standard coffee to me.
Okay, it doesn't have the richness right away. It's not as smooth as this Quietly coffee from Rwanda. There's a bit of sweetness to it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what it is. This is one where, you know, last week with the blueberry from Roasty, I just instantly got it. This one, the chocolate and the blackberry, like really are there. This is a nice coffee. There's something to it.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yes, I would like to know.
So the tasting notes for this one are milk chocolate, which I'm not sure I agree with.
No.
Shortbread.
Ooh, maybe that's it.
Or marmalade.
Oh.
Because I get a bit of lemon, so I'm wondering if it's kind of that rind, that citrus rind.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a little bit of citrus there.
Yeah.
I feel like the shortbread's what I want, which is why I don't think I could have ever explained that just randomly to you and picked that out. Again, I don't think we're tasting flavor experts.
No.
But the chocolate compared to this one that screams chocolate, this is like, I mean, significantly more subtle if there's chocolate in here. There's almost that sweet, but like shortbread. I don't know. There's something like, I don't know. It's not chalky's the wrong word, but there's like this.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same tongue feeling that the first one does.
This is, oh.
See, that to me is almost more like shortbread because shortbread melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, it's all buttery and.
But try this again, a little sip, and just a tiny one, and it's like the blackberry. As it cools.
Ooh, it even smells.
I know.
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh man, this Quietly coffee.
I keep fogging up my glasses.
Oh.
But I feel like with a roaster name like Quietly, you need to have like a really enjoyable cup of coffee that's not offensive.
Yeah.
Like a nice, subtle.
Yeah, I mean, out of this two, we didn't obviously open the hatch, but out of these two, I mean, this is a very pleasant surprise, Quietly, which is what I like about the roaster pack. So I think the fact that there is all these options, they're showing you coffees from all over the world where they grow coffee. And it's a small enough bag that you can actually take it to work. You know, you can
share it with your friends.
Share it with your friends, exactly. So you have lots of options to move around. You can leave one at home, try one at work. It's really nice. I mean, I'm super impressed with the roaster pack.
Yeah, I am too.
So thank you. It was a very kind gift.
Anytime.
If anyone
Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if any other coffee roasters just want to send us coffee like this,
that's totally
feel free.
fine too.
And if you have tasting notes, I think this is a really amazing way. Like, you know, you could read about wines and you could sit there and be like, oh, I taste the tannins and the leather, and you're kind of guessing. But the fact that they do give you a little bit of a note, I've found that through the last couple of months, the more I read the tasting notes and actually purposely drink it.
And you taste it.
Yeah, the better I've gotten at actually picking up other notes.
Yeah.
I think if you, same thing with wine or scotch, if you actually read it and you know, consumed it, this is a neat way to learn about coffee, get local coffees from Canadian roasters, and really just kind of do something different.
Especially, I feel like here in Alberta, we don't get a lot of Ontario roasters.
Yeah.
Easily accessible, so.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Some Toronto ones.
Yeah. So here's to the roaster pack.
Here's to the roaster pack.
And some chocolatey coffee.
And Christmas.
And Christmas gifts celebrated throughout the year. Thanks, Jamie. Oh man.
Oh, I thought that. I got them mixed up.
What are you doing?
That's not what I wanted to drink. Oh man, it just smells like berries.
Oh.